Hello guys, this is WQWeng. This video is about how to autocast sweeping wind and keep your tackle stack up, and how to force move like this, force move. So actually many people are using force move in Greater Rift when they having autocast on sweeping wind. This is simply because you're not gonna lose your tackle stack even if you are autocasting it, because if you just using the normal left mouse key, mouse 1, to move around, if you hold it down like this and moving around, you will actually lose your sweeping wind tackle stacks, even though it's autocasting it. Only if you are force moving, then it's working. Okay, so let me show you both this trick, how it's done. First of all, you need to make sure that you have 3 pieces of ENA with the round ring of grandeur. Then since you going for 2 pieces, then you might as well get the last piece so you get the 4 set bonus. But this can already be done by the 3 set bonus of ENA, which gonna reduce your sweeping wind spirit by 70 spirit. So sweeping wind costs 75 spirit to cast, but because of ENA set bonus, it only costs 5 spirit now. But problem is you cannot have too much resource cost reduction. So you are only allowed to have 6.6% resource cost reduction. You can see it. Some people might have resource cost reduction on their weapon, on their shoulder. So the best way to see this is going into details, scroll down, spirit cost reduction. Right now it shows 6.6%. Okay, so if I click on my sweeping wind now, see the tackle stack here is going up. Every time I press sweeping wind, tackle stack is going up. So if I just add 1 more point to resource cost reduction, now I have 6.8%. Look, sweeping wind, I'm clicking it and no tackle stack. So that's why only 6.6% works. Okay, so let me quickly get 6.6. Alright, so instead of clicking it with your fingers all the time in Greater Rift, this is gonna be annoying, since you're gonna do everything else, doing exporting palm and pop your epiphany and miss the ally dashing around and still have to like keep pressing sweeping wind. This is annoying. So how do you make it autocasted? This trick has been doable since release of Diablo 3. It has been there all the time. Alright, so what you do is go into options, into key bindings, scroll down and find something says action bar skill 1 2 3 4. That's your action skill 1 2 3 4 here, down here. It is currently bind to your keyboard 1 2 3 4. So just under your F1, F2, F3, F4 keys. But you want to bind it also to your numpad 1 2 3 4 numpad keys. So simply click it and click on your numpad 1 to bind it, and so on. So bind it to your numpad 1 2 3 4 as well. So when that is done, the trick is now I have my sweeping wind on key 2. So this means I can either press my 2 key just above my W key, or I can press my numpad key now. Numpad key also working. Okay, both working. So what you do to Autocast is hold down your make sure your num lock is activated. This means num lock key is like this. This is your keyboard, and this is your numpad. Numpad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 9, and this is your num lock. And usually there's a light indicating whether it's activated or not activated. So you make sure that light is green or whatever light you have on your keyboard. So when it's on, then the light will go on. So make sure your num lock is activated. Then I'm gonna hold down the numpad 2 key because that's where I set up my sweeping wind. Hold it down, and then you're gonna deactivate your num lock. So pressing num lock once, deactivate it, and release your finger from numpad 2. And it's autocasting it now. I don't do anything. I can just work around, do whatever I want to do in Greater Rift. But some people still asking me, Weng, why I have this Autocast on, but I lose it all the time. This is because they don't have force move bind set up. They don't have force move set up on. I have it set up of my mouse wheel. Okay, so watch now. If I gonna use the left, normally people use the left mouse key to walk around. If I hold down left mouse key and walk like this, I will lose my toggle stack. You saw that? I have toggle stack going on. If I hold down my left mouse key now, too long, it's actually not autocasting when I'm moving around by holding down my mouse key, left mouse key, and moving around like that. So many people move around like this, and it's not autocasting. But if I have using force move to move, look, still autocasting, right? So if you use force move to move around in Greater Rift or whatever, you will not lose this autocasting. So how do I deactivate this autocast again? Now your num lock is off. So to deactivate this autocast, simply turn your num lock on again and press the key you assigned to sweeping wind once. So I'm gonna press my numpad key 2 once, and it will stop. Now I'm gonna show you how to do the force move thing. So I have bind it on my mouse wheel up and down. So when I move around, I just scroll like up and down with my mouse, and I will move wherever I want to without losing the stack. So how do you do that? Option again, key binding. Then you're gonna find something called not force standstill. You're gonna move there. Town portal button T, and then just under that, force move, and bind the key 1 to whatever mouse wheel up or down. I have bind key 1 to mouse wheel up and key 2 to mouse wheel down. So both, when I move scrolling up or scrolling down, I'm gonna force move. Alright, that's how simple it is. So now I'm gonna hold down my numpad 2 key and press my num lock once to deactivate num lock, and it will autocast it, and I can like force move around. What's great with force moving is, normally if I use my left mouse key and I click on this guy, I will actually talk with this guy or attack this guy if this was a mob. But look, if I use force move, I can mouse over him and move to him, but not clicking him at all. Alright, so this just makes sure that you will only move around and not attacking mob. So when you have like weight of flight binded to your left mouse key, if you move around normally with your left mouse key, you will start to cast weight of flight. but most of the time you don't. You just want to get out of there. You just want to move on. So it's very useful to buy your force move. Then you just force move, and you're gonna move away, move out of danger. Many people die actually because they are killing the mobs here. Boom, a lot of pillars, and now they get surrounded. But instead of force move, they try to click away. They're clicking left mouse button, but there's also mob over there, so they click on that mob and they still casting Wave of Light instead of moving away. So this is very useful. So I hope this explained how to autocast your Sweeping Wind and how to force move to not lose your autocasting. And remember, 6.6% resource cost reduction. That's the max resource cost reduction you can have. See you.